Hey friends, this is Ganesh. Hope you're doing great. And in this video, we are going to see about mock data. So what is the need of mock data? As an ABAP, we started working or learning about UI5. So we need some data to be mapped with the front end. And mostly the data is pulled from the backend system with the help of OData servers. Maybe our connectivity is not established or we have some issues in the with the backend system. So in that particular time, we can create our own data and make sure the screens are working fine based on the requirement. So here we are going to see a small mock data which is going to be created in the JSON format, and we'll see how we can access it for the screen elements. Okay, let's get into the slides. So this is the output, and in this output, probably I'm going to create a new project, but this is just just for reference. So here, this M1 is getting the value from my mock data. This is not a hard coded one, okay? And these two records also coming from mock data, that's not hard coded one. So we are going to see how we can read a value from an array. We call it as array, and how we can read the value from the table data. Okay, so these are the two things which we are going to see in today's session, and how the mock data it's look like us. So here we have different for folders like web app folder, and we have a test folder, view, and everything. So in that we have one more folder called model. So under the model, we are going to create a file with the extension of JSON. Okay, once it is created, just keep the data in this format. This is for it's kind of an array, and you feel if you want to have more than one record to be added over here. So what you can do is you can use comma and you can have the second one. So array 1, array 2. Okay. And in this level, if you're going to read the data, and you need to mention the array information. So array start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, like that. And here open parenthesis and close parenthesis, inside I have a two different mock data, and with a name, it's a user defined name. You can give whatever name you want, and make sure it's a case sensitive. Whatever name you prefer, whatever name you assign here, the same thing to be used in your view.xml file also to call the values. And this is identified, this is a field name, this is the field value. Okay, so four fields and four relevant values. And comma, I need one more mock data. This is for the table information, so I'm going to have the table information in this format like PO item, material, mtext, and released. Okay, so technically, if you see, both are in the same format. It's exactly line by line, but everything in the single line. Okay, so nothing big difference. But in which screen element you're going to use, that is why where we are going to have the array informations or not. For example, from here I'm going to use it in a label, then I need an array information. If it is a table entity or table property, I don't want to mention any arrays, because it's a table. It automatically get all the records till it reaches the end of the record. Okay, so we'll see these two in the systems, how we can read it with array and without array. So this I'm going to use for a label, and this is I'm going to use it for the property table. And another one is you have to make sure, normally if it is a data, the data source may be through a OData service or a JSON file. So whatever it is, that data source to be added in the manifest.json file, maybe declare, you can say it's going to be added in the manifest.json file, and with a name you can give whatever name you want, and the type is SAP UI model JSON.json model. So where I can get these information, it's available in your UI5 demo kit. So, and if you go to the API reference, you will get this one. Okay, and URI, so where is your file is placed? So this is placed in the model data.json. So these are actually different. Maybe the same name I have given. So, but just don't worry about it. This is a data, any name you can give, and this should be a maybe element data. In the system we can change it, element data. Okay, so it's not be this, and these are same, these are different. So URI, you have to mention model and the file name, not this name, and the file name, and the one file can have n number of mock data. Okay, and the next one is, So this is coming under SAP UI5, and in that the models, this is our default one, and under that, so I'm going to continue this. So I'm going to use a separate, and under the models, I added my own model name. So this is user defined name. You can use whatever is required. And the next one is how we are going to read the information from the view level or using any screen element. For example, it's a radio button. Maybe in our example, I'm going to use label. In the radio button, I'm going to have the value from my JSON file. So this is the name of your model. The model name in manifest.json is JSON, and then greater than symbol slash data is your mock data file name, and then which array. So this is, sorry, not a file name, this is your array name, like data. Yeah, this one. Okay, maybe a small differences is small and this is capital. Okay, so you have to use this one over here. Yeah, JSON, and the array name slash what is the array number? It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is going to be captured in a text level. It's not a table. It's not going to automatically read array 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a property of this radio button and label. So the next one is for a table. So table, you have to use the same model name, whatever model you have defined in the manifest.json file. And then this is the array name, so it's a table data, and this is a table. So here I didn't mention any array informations because it's a table, automatically takes the values from there. This is in the top level. In the table level I have added it. I didn't add any field name here. That is coming under item level, means every column level, right? So that could be the next slide. So here you can see items, column list, and cells. So this is the item level. I didn't show here any of the what you call field name, so column name, so that you know how to add a column name. So there are those are coming here, and then items is nothing but we are going to display the value of each column or each field, right? So there we are going to mention JSON, and then greater than symbol, there is no slash, and the field name, which field name you want to be the value to be captured from the JSON format, the JSON file. So that is a PO and PO item. So then what happens is automatically added, we automatically pull the value from your mock data from JSON file. Okay, and so the next one is the formatter. Suppose I want to do at least a pretty printer normally say it's a formatter. How we can do is in the extension we have a few tools, like it's a marketplace extension. We have a tools called XML tools. So just install it. Once you install, you will get the information either you have disable or uninstall. Make sure it shows it's installed already. Once it is done, then you can go to the view wherever you need XML and right click, give the formatter option. Automatically that will align your code. So this is just an information I want to share with you. Okay, that's it, and let's get into the BAS. So this is my BAS. You know how to get into that. Once you created BTP trial version, then you just come and you have to start your dev space, and it will take you to the workspace over here. So here I'm going to use file project from template. So Fiori application start basic, next, no data source, because the data source now we are going to create as a file level, so you don't want to do anything over here. Okay, so next, so view name, it's fine, view 1, and the project name as I can say mock data test. So I can select test for mock data, and the remaining I'm just keeping as it is, no change and no configuration so far. So click finish. I didn't see the project folder. It should be under project. Let's see. So yeah, it's coming under projects and test mock data. So execute here. your test mock data. Close this. So first I need the place as model. Currently it doesn't have any JSON file. I'm going to create a JSON file here, and after that go to manifest.json, add your data source, then come to view, design your screen, and map it with your mock data file. So right click, new file, any name is fine. I just simply go mock data or test data, whatever it is, mock data.json. Okay, so the codes are very simple here. Open it, press this, and the first one I'm going to have, this is for element data, semicolon, bracket, and here I'm going to have one more braces. Okay, now I'm going to add the values. Okay, so customer, no, simply I'm just giving some information here. Customer C1 and the customer name CNAME. So I'm going with the same line even for the element data. So that does not make any difference in the data level. So how it is accessing, that is depends on the property, which property we are using in the view, that the screen element. So that will decide. So C name is customer name. Okay. Set address 123. Okay, just say go over. Okay, so that's it. So this call it as array 1. Okay, so suppose if you want to have one more array, so here comma and add it. So for this we need an open and close bracket. So there are two records, you can say. So technically they call it as array, two records. So C1 and C2 customer details. Okay, that's fine. And here this is one, and I'm going to have one more, and that is for the table information. So that is going to be added after this, and the name is table data. Okay, and table data probably we need PO 5123, and this is PO item 10 and material. So maybe is it released? Okay, so now I need the same it's done, and it is to be closed. Yes, so maybe like this. So 4678 and 4679. Okay, so two things. The first one is released, and okay, maybe we can go with same PO and different item. Okay, released maybe. Yes. So it's done. Almost your mock data is ready. The JSON file is ready to access, and we have to define this as one of the data source that is coming under manifest.json. So over here, we flux enable, you know what is flux enable. So if it is true, then we have to use ID for every screen property and making that false. then here it is, model. So currently there is one model. So after that, I'm going to have one more model, and the model name is JSON. So I can give whatever name you want. JSON model. Okay, and the same format. You can copy that. Model. So the type is SAP UI model, and that is not a resource, this is a model. So it's nothing but JSON and dot JSON model. Okay, close it. And you need a URI. So URI is nothing but where exactly your data, the file is placed. So that is nothing but model dot this one, right? So model dot mock data dot JSON. So model slash mock data dot JSON. Okay, should be separated by comma. So my model is also ready, then you can able to access this. Okay, even you can see this is a model, and if you see 181 here, the same format we are using, and what is that title? Okay, so this is a field they are accessing from your view. So that we have seen very first or second video. So here they used, so how they are accessing the field from any model. Okay, so once you define in the manifest.json, it's considered that is a model. If you want anything from the model, use the model name and the field where you want the values. So here I'm going to use radio button, so that'll be better instead of using a label. Okay, and I'm going to have a radio button group, and I'm not adding any parameters until it is not necessary for our need. So I'm going to have a radio button. Okay, 1 minute, radio button group. Okay, and here I need a radio button, and I need a text. So radio button text is going to retrieve from the JSON model. So that is going to be your model. First, what is the model name here? JSON model. Just copy this, and then greater symbol slash and name of your array. I can say copy this, keep it here, and slash 0 is nothing but giving the array informations and the field. So from which field you want? I want from the customer. Okay, yeah. So then I'm going to have one more text, probably 1. Okay, we close it. So must match closing tag on one end. Page, content, VBox, radio. Okay, I think it's not good because I already closed it. So here, execute. Let's try it open in the new window, expecting 2 radio buttons, and the label should picked from the mock data C1 and C2. So if you go here, mock data C1 and C2. Okay, so pretty simple, and we're going to have very quick the table, and let's see how that is defining, because table doesn't need array information. So table property, table and items. Okay. So this is also going to be like this, but it doesn't require any field here because table is in the top level. We are just giving only the model as well as that particular array name. So here it is table data. Okay. And I'm going to just make it for one. So then we'll go with maybe if required, you can do with copy paste and do it. Okay, so columns and then then another property is columns. And inside is over label. Label text as PO. Okay. Close it. Okay, and I need items. It's going to be items. And column list item. And inside I'm going to use cells. So you can copy paste it, it's fine. From the cockpit or from the demo kit, and inside the cell I'm going to have a text field, and here it is coming from the JSON. Okay, so okay, let me close this first. Okay, so here the text is JSON model, the same thing. And the field name, what is the field name? So field name is just a PO. So there is no slash after the greater than symbol here. Okay, so let's see how it's reflect. I have a table with only one field. So expecting two POs are displayed. Yes, two POs are displayed here. And if you want, you can add one more. The same way you can add the fields for the consecutive columns, item, and just one thing here also, the values. And what is the name? PO item. And that's it. And go here, it reflects both the fields of the table. So this is a way you're going to have at least read the data from the test or mock data. At least you can play around with the UI front different screen elements instead of waiting the data from the backend. So with the help of this process, as an developer, we get some confidence to play around with the different screen elements and pages. Okay, so go through this. If you have any doubts, please let me know. And one more is about the extension. I want to install some extension from the marketplace. So you have option over here. There's a button. So click extension. Now I need a XML formatter to be installed. Okay, so you have an option here to search. So XML format, you have a few options. So I select the first one and it's already installed. That means I need to So if you want, you can just uninstall or disable the options that are available. Currently it's enabled for me. So the first time probably, well, let's check that uninstall. You can have like this. Okay, so just click install. It takes some time, yeah, it's done. Now go to the view, and these are not formatted right now. So right click and you have an option called format document. Just select it. So it's kind of a pretty printer. Okay, so this is one of the way to format your XML code. So that is available in the extension option over here. You can just use it. You have something else as well. Okay, so this might be useful. Just go through it, and if you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.